Well, there it is. Hi guys. Ancient Pyramid. An old pyramid that hides many secrets. You can find custom units and custom heroes. With them, you can destroy your enemies. Did Yoda write this? Foot limit is 300. So that's food limit is 300. So instead of 100, you got 300. And there's 24 heroes. So we're going to be taking a look at... Oh my... What is... Did someone spawn in the wrong place? Why does comp have some of these units? Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. So we do have all the players in. But are some of the observers controlling? Oh, this is funny. Because we're playing this in... it's been loaded on the bot. And some maps, I think, just aren't designed to be dealt with it in that manner. So there's an observer who has these mercs, but I don't think he would be able to control them. Or it's one of the players. I'll have to double check. So Teal is overclocked as the human, top left. Over 9,000 is top right human. Embermon, yellow undead, bottom right. And Diesta, bottom left, undead. So comp is one of the observers with these, but I can't imagine he's able to control these. But it means we get vision of the units. We should have vision of everything anyway, because we're the observers. So we only get to see what the players are seeing now. I guess maybe that's how it always works. It's been a while since I've shoutcasted anything really. Lurker of Pyramid. What is... It's just an excuse to chuck a whole bunch of crazy mercs and stuff like that, is what this is. These are heroes. So, I guess they're excited. Oh! Damn, I'd be able to get a hero if I had gold and wood as an observer. I could run around. It's in foreign language as well. Doesn't look like everything is acceptable. Some of it requires an altar, and some of it you can just get from the start. You don't even need an altar.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, so we got Ember, who's going to try to creep some footmen of a pyramid. But they look pretty tough. Pull them back into like a Nerubian tower. So, oh, that's pretty good. Get them there. Get your skeleton rod going. And see what you can do. I think they've also got some sort of evasion ability by the looks of it, because he's missing attack. Oh no, they put curse on him. So this is like a small green camp that's put curse.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh. Barrels have tomes. I wonder how long it takes until some of the players work that one out then. Be tempted to kill the barrels just because it would trigger OCD. Yeah. There you go. Over 9,000 might think, there's some tones in my base. Overclocked worked it out as well. See, I don't know if I would have killed that barrel. What the hell's happened to that footman? So I wonder what made them kill the barrels. I would have just thought that was part of the scenery. I wouldn't have thought to kill the barrel. I wouldn't be treating this like an RPG map, but I guess, judging by the mini-map, one should be, because this looks more like a single player RPG or a multiplayer RPG, but you should all be on the same team against the creeps, not against one another. But in this case, it's... Look, you can see there's 4 different tomes that have been picked up. Let's see if I can work it out. That's a tome of intelligence. He's in the way now. I think that one's a tome of intelligence. That looks like agility. And strength. Strength, agility, intelligence, intelligence.
Player's forces are under attack.
They're just tiny, the tomes. They all broke it 12 seconds after I said it, says High Rise, in regards to the tomes. Yeah, there might be a little bit of sniping going on here. Strength, intelligence. I think that's a manual of health. I'm really not sure on that one. That might be manual of health as well. Potentially.
Forces are under attack.
I'm not guaranteeing that I know everything. I don't think that's the right creep camp to do. Overclocked. Although, they look harder than they are, because 780 health, 35 piercing damage isn't the highest threat in the world with 0 armor. So you might be able to get through it. If you can get yourself a shredder, maybe that's your plan. And then you can help yourself do it, but you need to get rid of your food cap.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's going to get one of them down, see what he gets for it. No item, not from that one.
My sight is yours.
This is Hate Spark. A very angry looking dragon. Snarling. This is so messy, man. It's going to take so long for the players to even find one another. So there's going to be a lot of creeping weird shit before they actually get anywhere near each other. There's the Defender, who actually has terrible stats. And then you got the Height Guard of Calypsos. Definitely has much better stats. Quite a threat indeed. Okay. My advice would be just to tech to tier 3 as fast as possible and get Frostworms or anything that does magic damage. Because a lot of these creeps are probably going to have heavy armor. Yep. And they'll die very quickly to that. This looks like something out of an anime. It almost looks like he's smiling. Okay. Still 24 food for overclocked. Doesn't look like the trees are... Oh, there you go. Get a lumber mill there or something. Get that shredder. Get that shredder already. Especially in free-for-all. Get a shredder always. Never not get a shredder. There's these islands, by the way. You might notice on the minimap. And they're very, very small. But they've got about 4 different red creep spots. I think... Oh, Emma, careful. I think the way it works... is that a red spot is something like the value of 15 or more. So the creeps have to have a combined level value of 15 in order to make a red spot. So if there's 4 of those, I would have to assume that there's 60 levels of creeps on those islands. But that's just me basically more or less guessing. I don't know for sure. I don't watch anime, Moriarty. I watched Gantz. That's not anime though. On Netflix, go watch that. Oh, what the heck is going? Look at him! What the hell?
Player's forces are
They're so
under
cute.
attack.
Oh my god, they're well cute. I want a plushie of that. Oh my god. Someone make a plushie of that. Blizzard, make me a Chapak Street plushie. I'll totally have one of those. That's right, Barry. It's like Naga. Oh, Insanity Strong and Battle Mage of Blood Height. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength is not a very rewarding item. Yeah, I think Mass Air is going to be so strong in this because a lot of these creeps are freaking ground. Melee. So what happens if you just fly over here? And it is an island, so players are likely to fly over. Although it looks like you might be able to walk on this. Yeah, you can actually walk on it. Oh, there's Calypsos. How's it going, mate? It'd be nice if the players tried out some of the... Oh, wow. It'd be nice if the players tried out some new heroes. Because the map does have it. I should have made that more clear, but it does say it in the loading screen.
Player's forces are under attack.
That we don't just see sort of like triple undead hero and stuff like that, but I suspect that they probably will go for triple undead hero. What the hell's a Bojovnik? Seems like a pretty solid melee character though. Can you train those? It did say custom units as well, didn't it? I think. So maybe the players can make some custom stuff, but we're seeing a lot of typical stuff from the original races. Nothing too fancy yet. Oh, I can click on them.
A player's forces are under attack.
Why do I feel like some of these have been ripped out of Final Fantasy or something?
What needs revealing? Let's see. I'll look into it.
I can't move it, but I guess it belongs to
I
me
shall
because
be
it doesn't
your
have like a
eyes.
name over it.
My sight is
So
yours.
So that means it probably belongs to me, that one. These creeps love to use curse, which is horrible. I think that's a horrible thing to put on any creep. Oh. It's the Felguard Elite, and they actually look big, but they've got worse stats than that creature that, you know, Diastis got. So the players are battling with the battle mages, moving closer towards the center. So I kind of find this interesting, especially as a commentation perspective. There's a Scourge Bat, which is basically a gargoyle, but sure, why not? It's a bat. It's got a bat face. But yeah, it's got such a strong RPG feel to it, where all of the players are on different, you know, there are corners here. They sort of like progress towards the middle where it's going to get more and more dense. Although for some reason it's not completely symmetrical, because if you look on the left hand side, I think the map creator was just freaking messing around at this point. He must have originally started off creating an RPG and then just said screw it, this is a melee, because I don't know how to commit to an RPG. Because there's no way this is not symmetrical. Just look at the minimap. There's far more creeps on the left hand side.
Players' forces are under attack.
Where's all these skeleton archers coming from? Is that what an item that you got? Potentially. Book of Summoning. So up here is probably going to be something quite special. There's a tavern there, so you think there'll be a cool hero you can get. You've got to destroy this gate to get to it. So you could probably fit one unit at a time through there. So you got to come. You got to come from up here. Huh? Huh? How do you even get there? A Zeppelin, I guess. But that's if you can get Zeppelins. Yep, you can. Okay, you have to use a Zeppelin. Just be careful though, not to aggro anything. These are something out of Resident Evil or Doom 3. They don't work together though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Trying to see if you can get the marketplace, huh? Pike guards. Rifles are a pretty good pick here. Embermon's level 5, level 3 and level 1, so triple undead hero. There's custom heroes, you slackers. They know. They must know. Because everyone will say, oh, Witty doesn't read anything. I'm not the only one.
A player's forces are under attack.
They're just playing it very safe. Diasta's less experienced with melee though, so he has more of an excuse to go with standard heroes. I'm not going to complain about the Dreadlord though, because he is awesome. But that is some undead imbalance right there. There's a tavern here, I think, which is the same one. So that's the same one. And then the bottom right has got like a altar. Oh! Did you just walk into something that's much tougher than the rest of the creeps? Yes. Well, that escalated very quickly. Because some of these creeps look tough, but they're very fragile and easy to kill. And then you go much further, and if you're not paying attention and clicking on each and every single one and paying attention to their stats, you're going to have such a high difference in the quality and power of the creeps. It's worse than Hearthstone. Power creeping. Okay, looks like Ember's planning on an expansion. Okay. These footmen can chuck rocks up at the air. Got an Alliance Ghost. If he's a ghost, he can just walk through. Okay, Diasta's rebuilding his heroes. Get those frostworms, that's it. Get those mass frostworms and just kill as much as possible and get level 10 heroes. It'd be nice, considering there's a 300 food limit. There is a 300 food limit for the players, supposedly. The tax shouldn't be too bad. So mass frostworms would be pretty crazy. But power up those heroes. ASAP. Level 10 all the way on each and every single one at least. It'd be nice though if you could get your heroes to any level. I thought that would always be the case. And there's an easy way to balance it. Would just simply be to, once your heroes reaches level 10, they receive 50% less experience from kills. So you can continue to level the hero, but you're only going to get half as much as experience. So there's still potential to, you know, get like level 20 hero, but you'd have to work bloody hard to get it. So for giant maps like this, the potential is still there to run around with level 20 heroes. Is that Rexer? It's a Rexer looking character. Not quite, he's got a very gimpy looking wall. Wow, Embermon's taking some damage to the face. Blood spawns are really putting out some damage. Those blood spawns are amazing. Look at them go. Dreadlord's down. 9,000 having to flee. Oh.
Players' forces are under attack.
Just get those blood spawns whenever you can. The expansion has been denied though. We've got the Pyramid Riders. So how are people getting blood spawns? Is that from a Rune of Rebirth? I haven't quite spotted that. Level 6 though. I'm also wondering actually if you can still get level experience. Because I don't know how... This is an altered melee. I don't know how much it's been altered though. Whether you could still keep leveling up your heroes. Because normally you shouldn't be able to get... He hasn't fought any players, has he? So it's got to have Reign of Chaos rules. Where you can level up without having to fight any players. You can just still level up to level 6 or whatever. Just by killing creeps. Because I don't think he's fought any players. Yet he's level 6. So that must be the case. So you could just creep your way to whatever level you like. Where's these frostworms? Oh, there's a Fell Hunter. Ultimate unit for undeads. What do you want to bet that it's really bad? Yeah, we could be here a while. The gold mines only have 12,500. There's not that many gold mines. You have them sort of like on the outer middle sections, and then you got 4 in the middle, and I think 1, 2... Wait. 2, 3, 4, sort of there. So it's not like it's super... Oh, there's the Fell Hunter. I think that's in Holy War, isn't it? That creature. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but I still think a Frostworm is probably better. Depends how much food it takes. By a whole bunch of troll high priests for some reason. Why? Why is that even a thing?
A player's forces are under attack.
So when they kill some of these creatures, they... What the fuck? Those aren't whole high priests. I thought I was going to say, when they kill some of these creatures, they get them. He's got hero armor. And creatures just spawned him in there. Did he summon those units because he's facing to the left, or was he always facing to the left? Or did he just trigger and spawn?
A player's forces are under attack.
That is quite the gank. But luckily, Overclock's picked up all of these overpowered units. Ember's moving top right. A shade is being spotted by the creeps. Okay, I guess it's not invisible. What's the point of a shade that's not invisible?
Players' forces are under attack.
I shall be your eyes.
Oh, we've got Illidan. Ah, that's the Alliance Ghost. We've seen that unit. It's an amphibious unit, so it can move over water. Looks like Overclock should not be having this fight. Bloodspawn. Ah, that's the ultimate unit for the humans. I see.
Players' forces are under
Yeah, that is pretty good. That reminds me of like the Warcraft 1 human summon from the mage. Because it's ranged, it's not too bad. But the Fell Hunter's not too good because it's melee. There's some experience to be had for Embermon here. Look at this! Some of those are definitely quite strong though. So yeah.
players' forces are under attack.
That does have glaive throw though. So it's like the Huntress. So it's not as bad as I'm giving it, you know, giving it a hard time. But I still think Mass Frostworks is probably easier and more effective. More comfortably imbalanced. But each player seems to be getting one of these. I don't know if you can only have one total because it is the ultimate unit. Although I just saw him cancel one, so I guess you can have more than one.
A player's forces are under attack.
$9,000. You used a shade to get up there or something, did you? No, you're human. So how did you get that ghoul? You look like a hero though. How did he even... Oh, he used the Zeppelin, I was going to say. I've got blood spawns. Okay, well at least he tried. The items are good for Embermon, but none of these crazy overpowered items that you might expect in RPGs. None yet, anyway. As we get closer to the middle, you might get some more crazy drops. I'm surprised some of the players haven't tried to get a Zeppelin and just clear out their corner, because it's like a guarantee. The other players aren't going to interfere with them. Get that done. Well, I suppose you could always fall back on it, though. You know, if you had a bad fight or something and you can't get back to the middle anytime soon, you just come over here and creep that. I could understand that.
Forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Spiders are horrible looking. Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Overclocked is stacking up with the Bloodspawn, the Battle Mages, and the Alliance Ghosts. All pretty tough units. Bloodspawn seem to be the best. There's the Ghoul. He's the Ghoul Lord. He's the Lord of Ghouls. Okay, we'll be really careful with that Zeppelin.
A town
Otherwise
is under
comp's
siege.
gonna get you. Oh, here we go. So this is the RPG craziness part, where the map creator just decided to whack a whole bunch of mobs here. I would probably find a better way to get to that DS. Oh! What the hell? Good! See, this is it. You get rewarded if you try to get a secret hero or something, rather than go with the standard heroes, because they're probably quite broken. And I'm pretty sure that creature has something like 4,200 health, which is quite a lot for a level 3 hero.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's see if the Ghoul Lord can keep up with that though, because the Ghoul Lord looks pretty bad at the moment. 0 armor. Maybe that's the troll. His ghouls are bad. And they're no different in this. I think he's coming to the bottom left. Embermon's on the left-hand side, creeping away, which is good for him.
Players' forces are under attack.
Legolas. Was he Legolas wannabe or something? Or his brother. Now he's got 5,200 health. Oh no, hang on. Was it 4,200 or 5,200? Because if it was 5,200, then he got 75 hit points, which means that he was at 36 strength before, and he's gone up 3 strength since leveling. Or he was at 4,200, he's gone up 1,000 odd health. So I have to think it's 5,200. Thank you very much, Silver.
Bunnies, I forget if I've already told you yet, but after a visit to the doctor, I am now pregnant with number 3. RIP my sleep for the next few years.
Popping them out, ain't you? How many kids you going for? See, if you lived in England, you wouldn't be able to get the benefit that you have, or that you used to have, where you could have benefits for however many kids. Now it's capped at 2, which is kind of what it should have been a long time ago, because people were abusing it and having like 15 kids. So are you going to have 15 kids? And also, there's a hero. I get the feeling that maybe the players don't... I don't know if they have free heroes limits, but you decided to make a snap judgment and go for the shaman. Let's have a look over here. Oh, I lost my shade, didn't I? We got the War Chief, Blue Dragons, Black Dragons, Tooltip missing. This one's got different mercs in it. And this is just the standard altar, but it's the old school altar. It doesn't have the latest heroes like Goblin Tinker and stuff like that. So this is quite an old map then, I guess. Or it just wasn't updated properly. Blood spawns are the way to go though. Especially if they're cheap on food. But then again, you can go up to 300 food here, so players could end up with like 300 food armies if they really wanted. But it does look like high upkeep is... yep, they're getting screwed actually. Even though you can go up to 300 food, you still only get 4 gold once you're above 80 food. Each tick.
My hair.
3 is probably enough for me, but I don't like birth control much these days, so who knows? Really?
It's not that hard to use birth control as a woman though, is it? Can't say I would know, but I'm not being a woman, but on that front, but you know, can't be that much hassle. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? Override is just getting absolutely smashed by mass creeps from overclocked. Those blood spawns are going to make very short work of all the buildings. This is one of the dangers, I think, with this kind of situation where creeps can be that much more powerful, is that you could lose your base and everything way quicker than you could ever anticipate it. So that's very unfortunate for Override, over 9,000. There's basically no way he can come back, I think. Like, that's it. Not to mention that you've also got Ember coming up from this side, but because the map doesn't reward you with that much gold, the players didn't decide to whack down too many towers to keep their bases defended. Not that I think towers would really help versus that, but at least sort of like try to stop them from being so aggressive. Yeah, that's a wombo combo that is right there. What? How much health did he have? Was he at no health or? Sneaky shade. Is that the visible shade that isn't invisible?
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Gargoyles, huh? Good mix there.
Fear the fearsome fury of the forest spawn! No!
It screws with your hormones, and I've had problems with stuff like the pill before.
Okay, fair enough. No, I understand that. That makes more sense then. If there's like no side effects and stuff like that, it's fine. But obviously, if it's messing with your body and stuff, I could totally understand why you would want to avoid it at all costs, and then that means it's a massive hassle to keep track of. Just go to the doctor. Go to your GP and just tell them that you're planning on having 500 kids and he'll give you 5. No, wait, that doesn't work. I was thinking about getting condoms from him. Yeah, no, maybe do that. If you tell him that you're gonna have 500 kids, he might just give you condoms for free, just to stop you from doing it. That could work. So you might get 500 condoms.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks like Legolas here, or Macasil, is going to be able to creep quite a lot, very easily. The players still haven't got that close to the middle when you really look at it. They're still going along the outskirts, mostly. If I was Ember, though, after destroying this, unless I think you might want to just finish things up, because I can't be here all day watching this, but I would like to see a bit of what the middle has. You could come over here and do this with a Zeppelin. It's not like over 9,000 is going to be using it. Oh! It has Death Coil as well. So what is it, undead or... I guess we're not going to get much lore reasoning with this kind of map, are we? Now, I kind of want to see someone clear the left-hand side to see what special thing drops there. And I want to see what's in the middle, because this could be Garrosh right here.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Royal Lag. I don't think he's stream sniping anymore. If you're stream sniping, Ember, go creep the middle. High Riser, you could just whisper Embermon to go creep the middle, to be honest. Or you could do that thing where you get the bot to say something.
A player's forces are under attack.
You got to get used to these new heroes you got. So this one can summon tentacles, can he? Overclock's got some building up to do. He's got a lot of gold, but that won't last. Ember's at 121 food. Slowly making the money with the 2 expansions. Breaker of Stones, 6,000 health. Get those frostworms on that bad boy. I think Ember might end up coming round to the left-hand side. If he doesn't go in here, he might come over to here, potentially. Oh no, what's going on? Overclock spent his money on blood spawns. Can you get those more or less instantaneously? Because he got those pretty quickly. WTii, you managed to catch my stream. Thank you. All done for doing so. Twitch.tv/Witty. Catch the stream and whatever else you get from it. That's what the birth control pills are for.
A player's forces are under attack.
We're getting closer to seeing what the left-hand side has in store. If you could increase the food cap to 300, I think in the World Editor, can't you increase the amount of heroes you can have? It'd be neat if you could increase it to like 4 or 5 heroes, but most people don't want that because it just means more hard work. It's a lot of hard work for me because I like to have my heroes on a separate
Players'
hotkey
forces
each.
are under attack.
So if I had 5 heroes, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just for my heroes, and then 6 would be for my units, and 7 and 8. I'd have to start sticking my heroes together. I couldn't handle it. It would just break me. Poor Diesta. He's the only one that can put up a fight to you, Ember. And Diesta's so obsessed with creeping whatever the heck is here. You've got to get back quickly, otherwise his base is going to fall real fast. Has he actually got TP? Oh, his hero died. He's Death Knight, apparently. Death Knight and Legolas. Oh no, this looks bad. That's like the worst timing possible. High Rise. Are you observing this game? Because if you're not, can you whisper Embermon? Log on to Battle.net, whisper Embermon and tell him to creep the left-hand side and then the middle. Because he's pretty much won the game now at this point. Oh, my base. Something happened to my base. Overclock just lost his hero. He was doing some brave creeping and got punished for it. I don't know what's mesmerizing in the middle, but you could find out. But do the left-hand side first. You're so close to it. Why is everyone avoiding this awesome left-hand side? I would be drawn to this. I would look at the minimap and I would say, this intrigues me. This is access to a secret hero tavern, but it's mostly what that big dude would drop. He's got to drop something good.
A town is under siege.
They disable whispers in obs mode. Are you observing then? High Rise. Yeah, no, that's the idea. I wasn't sure whether he was observing or not.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, you told him. Okay. Did you tell him to look at the left-hand side as well, which he decided to ignore?
A town is under siege.
Because Diesta ain't going to do it. Especially not with Ember constantly bullying him. Overclocked. Get that gold, and then you do the left-hand side.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think over 9,000 might not be able to do it. Why don't you get a Zeppelin? It's so easy to backseat game, but seriously.
A town is under siege.
Do you need to kill someone now? Do you?
A player's forces are under attack.
High Rise says he told me that you should 1 versus 1 him after for being wrong. I should 1 versus 1 him on this map. Where is he going? Are you going left now? You decided to go left now after going all this way. Get this man a Zeppelin, for Christ's sake. No, he's slacking. Someone whisper him to get fog click map hack detected MMR. It's over 9,000 here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Turn your map hack off, Ember. Or if you've got your map hack on, you can just tell me what's in the middle. I'm tempted to log off myself, just so I can fucking whisper him to go and get a Zeppelin. But I won't be able to see what the rest of the game has.
A player's forces are under attack.
But I can't log on to a separate Warcraft 3. He's got a very fast attack. That coil was awesome. I don't think I can whisper anything. Pillaging. Whisper him to get a frickin' Zeppelin. And then travel to the left-hand side where all of those red spots are. And then the middle. Because right now he's doing neither. He's making a real hash of it. If you had a blood mage, this would be easier.
A player's forces are under attack.
Going for those trees is tough if you don't have the right answer. So meat wagons would be needed in your army. Or you could just get a Zeppelin. And then you might just be able to travel over. Because a Zeppelin can fly. So I've heard. Thank you, Pillaging. The Infernal's another way as well. Can attack trees.
A player's forces are under attack.
At least he's got something to the left to teleport to. So you can do the middle and then teleport to the left. But at any rate, he should have had a Zeppelin at this point. He should have like 6 Zeppelins at this point. Yeah, the bottom's got more of a clear path. The bottom doesn't have trees, but the top does. What was going on when this guy made this map? Uh-oh, he's going to bump into over 9,000. I didn't even realise over 9,000 made a bit of a comeback. Shite. That's not good. No! No! When's Planet Coaster? I could play some Planet Coaster right now whilst I'm waiting for Ember to fucking get to the middle. Tell Ember to share units with me.
A player's forces are under attack.
Too lazy to get a fucking Zeppelin. Like, he's making this so hard for himself. It's like, oh, you know, I don't want to have to go through all of this to get there. Well, fucking get a Zeppelin. You can go from here. Shortcut. Okay, I think Comp just lost some heroes. Remember that some of these units and the heroes and that, they belong to actual players. There you go. Yeah, he did. Oh my god, do we have a Zeppelin?
The town is under siege.
Oh my god! It happened! Oh my god! It happened. This calls for a special moment now. This is going to be loud though.
Are under attack.
Secret agent coming through! Secret agent coming through! Secret agent coming through! Secret agent coming through!
Yes! Secret agent coming through! Let's go!
A player's forces are under attack.
Secret agent coming through!
Go, go, go. Is there a boundary here or something? Because why is this Zeppelin still moving along the pathway of the actual map? What's he doing? I've never been more angry watching someone play. This is tilting the fuck out of me.
A player's forces are under attack.
What the fuck is he doing? Alright, good job.
Secret agent coming through!
For the end of the world spell, Miss Control.
I think he's definitely just got destroyed.
Without
Coming
delay.
over here. Yeah, this
By
is a
the
trigger.
way, I don't know if you heard, but Subnautica went into full release. I personally won't touch the game again until they add the Cyclops docking hatch for the sea base though.
Hey! Oh, well, Silver, you mentioned and you got salty at me for not revisiting Subnautica. I've got it installed, but I don't think it's gone into full release yet. I thought it's still like 5 or 4 days until it is officially released out of beta, unless they push that forward. But I have played a little bit of it. I was going to try to play it again, but I'm too busy watching Ember and everyone else try to get to the middle of this map right now. But it's a giant zombie mummy. Imhotep. Well, that does at least have a theme, because it is the ancient pyramid. He's got these items, which I assume he drops. Oh, the release date is January the 23rd, but the hype is all there. Oh, good. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to playing it. But you said something about them not having the Cyclops fixed or something like that? Is that so much of an issue? What was the deal? The Cyclops doesn't work or something? It worked when I last played it, but that was ages ago. It didn't dock the Seamoth or something, I think you said. Alright, I think I'm more or less done with this map now. I'm just going to kill the players.
A player's force
This is the only catch you get, is if I'm not playing and I'm commentating, I don't have control at the pace of the map. She just wants to attach it to her base. The Cyclops to her base. They said you were going to add a docking hatch so you could connect your Cyclops to your base. Is that necessary though? I guess you kind of want, what, the RP feel? Like, almost as if you was guiding a space vessel or something like that. That awesome moment when you pull out. It works for underwater as well, but I think of it more because I think I've seen it more in space movies and stuff like that. Like, Starship Troopers, where they sort of like have to guide the vessel out of the spaceport, or in Star Trek, and the same thing where you have to sort of like connect it. And it's a very delicate operation because these things are obviously incredibly expensive, and
are under attack.
if you approach too fast, you're going to destroy the entire space station. This Ghoul Lord really hasn't been any use at all, has he? The Mountain Kings are apparently the key, though, for climbing the ancient pyramid. So if you ever need to climb an ancient pyramid, get the Mountain King. Look, all these guys are here. Work together and kill this
Player's
mummy.
forces are under attack.
I think that's what they're going to try to do, but it looks pretty tough. I think Imhotep is going to take care of business because he's got pretty sick healing. And he also doesn't seem to always take damage. And he's got 52% damage reduction. Okay, I feel like we've seen enough now. The players are getting stressed. So we'll call a GG to this. But good job there. Well done. At least we managed to finally get to see what the middle had in store. But there's no way this should be competitive. Do you think Blizzard would put this into the ladder pool? It's only a 4-player map as well. I mean, in all honesty, Wouldn't you be more tempted to play free-for-all if this was on the ladder pool than this standard 4-player free-for-all maps? Think about it. I know it's complete and utter BS, but I think more people would be tempted to play these kind of... Think of it like almost a Hearthstone terms. A bit more wacky style scenarios. Like brawls, that kind of thing. If there was these altered melees that people had a chance to join. And things were way more crazier. I think that's the thing. Oh, there's no magic damage because this is Reign of Chaos again, isn't it? Or the Reign of Chaos patch. Piercing damage griffins, but I suppose that means you can kill anything. Magic damage is obviously not going to be able to hit anything that's immune to magic. Alrighty. There we go. We discovered this map and all of its secrets, apart from the one on the left, but we won't talk about that. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. And have a good one. Bye-bye. I think he was trying to kill Imhotep there, but I don't even know if he would be able to kill it, and at this point I think I've come to the conclusion that that's it. Imhotep never dies. That's the secret. He wins, and the Mummy movies are very different because of it.